Huh, this guy was not here before,
He's okay.
and he apparently wants something.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
I'm sure there'll be something in it for us eventually. This guy is named. I'm assuming we can talk to him for something at some point.
No, I haven't. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Okay, got it. Alright. So then, yeah, where to next? Citadel stuff. Still nothing new for Citadel stuff. This is just going to be speak to your ambassador to get your ship and stuff. Got it. Oh yeah, we got new points, right? Let's see here. Spectre training. We also got some more charm. I'm going to max out my charm at all points. Ooh, doubles your store discount. I don't know what my store discount actually is, but okay, that's cool. I got Intimidate too. Didn't really... I guess that goes up automatically, maybe? Not sure. Damage and duration of all your powers and attacks by 1%, 5% health, and 2% accuracy. Wow, this is like the best one. Restores dead squad members with 50% with 30% health and 50% shields. That's really good. I'll go for that. At least rank 1. Okay, maybe we start investing to throw then now and get lift so we have access to all of our good abilities here. Am I spreading myself too thin? We have 24 more levels. We're going to get quite a few more points we can spend. I also have quite a bit more health now, so your health does indeed go up quite a bit per level. But yeah, I feel like having another crowd control ability is good, so sure. There's lift and advanced throw. This extends the length of the lift for quite a long time. Doubling its time is pretty good. Double the time means we can fire on them without any kind of reprisal for quite a bit of time. That seems pretty good to me. Okay, we'll go with that. Are there areas that we haven't gone to yet in the Citadel that we should explore? Oh, it's like, why can I not? There we go.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Okay, I'm sure that will come into... I don't know, we'll have a quest for that or something later on, I'm sure. Alright, so... let me check out a rapid transit terminal somewhere, and I want to see if there's anywhere we like haven't been yet that we can just fast travel to. Get a save in here too after that. Tower, Financial District, Consort Chambers, Embassies. Now, we've been into all those places before. Ward locations. Yeah, we've gone to all these places before. I guess we've pretty much explored. I mean, there's a couple of keepers we haven't found yet. I'd assume they're probably down in the wards locations somewhere. Maybe I'll look around for a bit and see if I can find them. I'll probably not show it unless I have a new quest that I find or I find a keeper. That's an unhappy-looking Solarian. I just came over here to the Flux to see what was going on, and that happened.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Dorian didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
And yet here you are, cheater.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to... Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Oh, we're gonna do it, of course.
I'll help you out.
Huh. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself. It's not what I heard.
And what did you hear exactly? Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
You don't sound too happy.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
So where is she now? Oh, there she is.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
Okay, guess that's all we can do. Alright, so some high stakes Quasar. Oh, Keeper, can I scan you? Did I already scan you? Guess I already scanned you. Oh, hi. I could talk to him, I suppose, and, Okay, so we won, barely. We'll take it. Ooh, that's a tough one. Do we do it? Oh, lost it. Lost all of our money. I guess if we break even, we just go ahead and take it. Okay, payout, sure.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you.
Uh-oh. I mean, we still have lost money. Okay, come on. Just a small one. Or do I want to do one? No, we'll do 1 through 8. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Just a small. Well, wait. 7. This is always good, right? Yeah, this is almost always good. Oh, nice. There we go. There we go.
Your luck seems unnatural, human.
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Here. Maybe I should turn this into this guy.
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
I think what he meant is he'll give me some free credits there. I think I'll just be going, though. Shells is not going to be happy. 5 years he's been on that thing.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Get a job.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
That would really, really suck.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
So I was over here, just checking out this area anyway to see if I missed a keeper, and when I was replenishing my med-gel, I accidentally talked to Dr. Michelle, and then this happened. So I guess we're doing a quest for her now.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan, down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military, fixing up wounds.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
Did that already. Got
Nice
it.
talking to you.
Okay, easy enough. This way, not that way. I keep going the wrong way after talking to her for some reason. Let's go and use the rapid transit and go to the markets. Already checked that guy. That keeper, and he was not one that we had not scanned, so still like 2 or 3 short, I think. Okay, Moreland is who it was, right? Lower markets, I believe she said. I think I recall him as... Is he a Solarian? Yeah, here we go.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies?
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Moreland. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke...
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
So we have to go and talk to her again, and maybe we'll find out more about this Baines, possibly. This goes back to Cora's Den. Okay, so back to the clinic, I suppose.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
Captain Anderson might know him.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
She did have some nice stuff that I could get. Ooh, medical interfaces. These are really nice. The 3.5 health regen per second, plus a whole bunch of toxin resistance, and reduction in power cooldown. But a little bit, just a tiny bit more than we have right now. You know, just about 303,000 credits more than we have right now, so I guess we're not buying that. Okay, fair enough. I guess we won't buy that. We can talk to the commander when we go up to talk about the other stuff, yeah? I have 3 left still. Okay. I'm pretty confident there's none left on the wards level. I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all around here, so I guess I'll be heading up to the Presidium area and looking around there. Oh, here's somebody new. Helena Blake.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Well, if the third set does end up being a trap, then I guess we just spring it and fight our way out because, you know, we're Commander Shepard and we're a badass, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, guys, I have one keeper left to scan, and I have an idea where they might be. I think I've done everything I pretty much can at this point. We're in the embassies right now. I think the last one might be on the dock somewhere. And I thought I'd come here and talk to Ambassador Udina, but it seems like
Sure is peaceful here.
his locker is, or his door is still closed, so I can't really go there. Like, that was that was Udina's office up there. We can't go in there. I went into Volus and Elcor office, and I found one of the keepers over there. I tried everywhere else. So yeah. I think we have to go to the dock now, which, if I recall correctly, is going to be over in the CSEC embassy. So I can just go to CSEC from here and then travel into there. CSEC was in the Presidium, correct? No, it's down in the wards. Right, okay. Yeah, docking bay, here we go.
You've got impressive biotic power. Humans should never have switched to the weaker L3 implants.
My addicts can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
You don't stop using a gun just because the kickback has a little sting.
Easy for you to say, Rex. You're a Krogan. You don't have as many issues probably with it. Okay, so here is Ambassador Udina. And I see a keeper right up there. Can I bypass you for a second just to scan this keeper? I just want to get this keeper and then we'll be good. Last one. Wow, it's actually a bunch of credits and a bunch of experience. Okay, so we obviously have a quest to go over here and talk to Udina, and we also have to talk to the ambassador. Or to the captain, sorry. What are you doing, Rex? What are you doing? Why are you, like, crouched over here? Are you okay? Alright, well.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
I'm sure we'll be sent to go and take care of that at some point. So last thing we have to do is go and talk to the Solarian, right? Let's see here. unless they've already given us all the stuff. Okay, so I think we're actually done. I guess we don't really have to go and talk to the Solarian again. I guess he already gets the information. It says that it's uploaded to the database already, so yeah, it's right here. Scan the keepers. Okay. Yeah, so we're done. Okay, so the data was automatically transmitted, so yeah, we're just done. We're just finally done, guys. We can actually leave.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
That was the servicewoman that we got her body back for her husband, yeah. Okay, let's do this.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
Right, but why are you doing this? They could have given me a different ship.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Those downturned eyes say there's more to this, though, yeah.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Oh, I see.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Well, Saren hates humans, so I mean, you can't really blame yourself. I'm sure he just was racist towards humans.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Okay, and we can talk to the captain about... we had a thing to talk to him about. Oh, right. We're finding out stuff about Bane for the medical person.
Yes, Commander?
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military's keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Oh, right. His past with Saren, he told us that he would tell us about that later. I guess now would be the time.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Noveria respects. But they aren't popular.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so we can't leave quite yet. We have to go and find Baines and
In
talk to him.
News, Francis
or
Kidd
not
has
Baines,
announced
but
plans to
Kahoku.
direct Hamlet with El Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the El Corps with a Hamlet who uses El Corps body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Okay, so Presidium locations, right? And he was at least in the Citadel Towers, so let's try there and see what Admiral Kahoku knows. Down a bit more, maybe? He was at a terminal over here. Yeah, down around here. There he is, Real Admiral Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
I'm on it, but I got a question for you about a guy named Baines.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
You should have mentioned this earlier, Admiral.
Baines is already dead. It's too late for him. I'm only concerned about my team. Someone has to find them. Please, Shepard, I'm counting on you.
Okay, wait, so what does that mean? I'm confused now. So this is the one that we're looking for. Go to the Sparta system and look for the recon team, right? Or was it this one? Now I'm just confused, honestly. Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about it. We'll figure it out once we're out there. I'm supposed to go... If I do Kahoku's quest, then that should clear up. I mean, Baines is dead, right? He was the one that was threatening the Doctor, so that should... Maybe the Doctor was... Like, her quest leading up to that was just a tie-in to get us to go and talk to Kahoku about finding his missing people. Maybe that's how it was supposed to work. Anyway... We're going back to the docking bay, which means going to CSEC, then going out from here. Then we gotta go and find our last person. I want to get our last crewmate, which is Liara. Then we'll have our full crew. Our full crew, if I can talk.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
So even though the Krogans did some bad stuff, they still, they still get honored because of that, yeah, I guess. This is the docking place, right? Can we actually... Yeah, okay, here we go. Alright, so this is it.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander, 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Kind of a choose-your-own speech type deal. Okay, we have lots of crew members. Maybe I should go and talk to them and see what's up.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
That'd be very rough. He's like, Mr. Glass, right? I'm surprised they can't fix that, though, given that we have so many medical advances now.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
That would be really, really rough, though. I mean, we're a military crew, and if our ship's attacked, he's going to be, I hate to say it, but kind of a liability, and he's going to have trouble getting out, and yeah, it's going to be tough.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Okay,
I have to
that's
go.
it.
All right, see you.
Oh yeah, we have codex entries. Oh man, we have so many codex entries to catch up on at some point. Not today, though, not today.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I mean, Nihilus was on our team.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
We're just racking up those Paragon points. Okay, Doctor should be over here. This is the med bay, right? Never mind, that's not the med bay. What's through here? Oh, this is the meeting area, got it. So we just have to go downstairs, right? Over here's medical bay, I think. Here's Caden as well.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay, I guess that's a no.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Okie dokie.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Sleeper pods for... It's not where we actually sleep, is it? I mean, it could be, I guess. Okay, let's check the side rooms here. There's our doctor.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Alright, we learned about this earlier. Yeah, we already learned about this. I think, okay.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med.
Right, we did this too.
Humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep
I should go.
Goodbye,
okay.
Commander.
Seems like the old crew members don't have anything much new to say, for the most part. And this is my room, personnel manual. Or the commander or captain, whatever's room. The head of the ship. We're not really captain, I guess, or maybe we are. We're commander. Garrus and our requisition officer and Rex. Okay.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I didn't realize that the mutation made them actually get pregnant and everything, but only like 1 in 1,000 children survived the birthing process. That's actually much more horrific. I mean, if it was an infertility thing to where, you know, they just couldn't get pregnant, that's one thing. That's basically just, you know, a genetic form of birth control. And while it's unethical and everything, it's a lot less worse than having someone go through the entire process of being pregnant and having birth and the baby doesn't survive. That's actually pretty awful.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So because the Krogans are just more inclined to want to fight, that's just what they like to do in general. They're just an aggressive race. They don't settle down, they don't have families, and because it's their entire race that feels that way, they're not really able to go and colonize worlds because they just don't want to. Just not in their nature. That's pretty unfortunate.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Ashley?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
This is true. They have flashlights for their heads. That's actually very, very good.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Okay, so more later. Garrus?
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Yeah, I like Garrus, but we need to temper his hotheadedness and his ruthless, do whatever it takes to get the job done mentality with a bit of making sure that he doesn't go overboard with it, you know? Like, that was kind of how Saren acted too, right? Saren did whatever he wanted to basically get the job done and make himself look good. And that's not what we're about at all.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
8,000 credits. Oh, we have access to the really good stuff now, but they cost a lot of credits. Okay, we should just save up for these then, probably. Just use whatever we find.